Hello and welcome you all to my YouTube channel English Lovers. Friends, in this series of everyday verbs, today I am going to teach you the verb go and collocations with go. When we speak in our day-to-day language, in communication we need some verbs and we should know how these verbs work in the sentences, how they are used with certain other words in the sentences. So in this video we are going to study the verb go. So let us get started. First of all, we will see the verb go and its forms. So go is the base form or present form, went is the past form, and gone is the past participle of the verb go. Now go is very common verb used in English language. Its meaning is the verb go indicates a movement from one place to the another place. So how this verb go as a movement is expressed in some sentences, it is explained in these sentences. So when we say I go to work by bike, my brother goes by car. Here the verb go indicates movement from one place to the another place. From my place I go to my workplace and my brother goes to his workplace. So go indicates movement. We went to Paris last summer. Here also the past form of go, went is written and it also indicates movement. Movement in the past from my home to Paris where we had our vacation. Or is this train going to Mumbai? Now here the movement of train is indicated by the verb go. So is this the train that goes to Mumbai or that is going to Mumbai? Or shall we go to the swimming pool today? Here also when we say shall we go, here also the movement is indicated from our home or from our place to the swimming pool. Or when we say where does this road go? Now actually the road in physical sense it never goes anywhere, but the way that goes to some place. So here this verb go indicates so where that way goes. So here in all these sentences you can see that the very simple meaning of verb go is indicated, that is movement from one place to the another place. Now let us see one expression with go, and that is go to. So go to means we go somewhere from one place to the other place or another place. Like we say we go to work, that is our workplace. We go to London, that is any city, any village, any town, that is go to. We go to a concert. Concert is a musical program or any kind of program, we say go to. Okay, here are some sentences which use these expressions in the sentences. The first is, what time do you usually go to work? So every day we go to work when we are employees or we do some kind of work, so we go to work. So go to, that is going to work. I am going to France next week. So here France is country and this person says that I am going to, so he is moving to, in that sense going to. Tom didn't want to go to the concert. So here again go to is there, that is he didn't want to attend or he didn't want to move or go to that program. Next is, where is Jenny? She has gone to bed. So you ask the question where is Jenny and you get the answer that she has gone to bed. It means here she has gone is the past participle of go. So gone to bed in order to sleep, in that sense go to bed. Next is, I went to the dentist last week. Here when you have toothache, when you have some problem in your teeth, then you go to the dentist. So you say, actually this is the past form of go. So you say I went to the dentist last week. Next is, I was very tired and went to sleep very quickly. Here the past form of go is used. So what is go to means? Go to sleep. Go to sleep means start to sleep. In that sense go to sleep is used. Next is, I am going home now. Here one thing we should remember, that when you say go or going with the word home, we don't use any preposition, that is we don't say to home. When you say to home, actually it is wrong. So never say I am going to home or I go to home. Always say I am going home. Okay, so this is the usage of go with go to. Now let us learn another fixed expression with go, and that is go on. There are a lot of words or phrases associated with go that we should know in order to speak better English. So which are these words or phrases that are associated with go or go on? So we say go on holiday. Okay, so you can say in a sentence like we are going on holiday next week or next summer. Go on holiday means to spend some time with your family or friends to some quiet place. That is go on holiday. Or you say go on a trip. So you can say the sentence like the children often go on school trips. Okay, school many times conducts trips for their students to different places. So that is the children often go on school trips. Next is go on a tour. Again, tour is a short period where you go on a vacation, where you go on holiday to enjoy those days or that period. So you can say my friend went on a tour to Scotland. Okay. Next is go on an excursion. What is excursion? Excursion means a short journey that is taken for pleasure, for happiness. That is excursion. So you can say a sentence like when we were in England, we went on a lot of excursions to different places. Okay, so we had short journeys to different places. Next is go on a cruise. Its pronunciation is cruise. So what is cruise? Cruise is a large ship which offers you holiday package also. So you can take that holiday package and you can go on a cruise for some days. So you can say in sentence like my neighbors went on a cruise after they won a lottery. Okay, next is go on strike. What is strike? Strike is that thing which workers do, that is they do not work, okay, in order to protest something. That is strike. So you can say the workers have gone on strike. So go on strike. So these are the fixed expressions with go on that we should know. Another very common expression with go is go for. Okay, so go somewhere for. So which are these expressions that we will see now? Go for a walk. So you can say that in a sentence like where is Tom? And the answer can be he has gone for a walk. Okay, so for a walk. Or go for a run. Okay, so you can say that do you go for a run every day? Do you go for a run every day? Or does he go for a run every day? So for a run. Next is go for a swim. For example, the sentence like the sea looks nice, S-E-A-C. The sea looks nice. Let us go for a swim. Okay. Next is go for a drink. We went for a drink after work yesterday. Okay. So go for a drink, soft drink, hard drink, whatever. Next is go for a meal. Okay, so go for a meal, any meal, that is maybe lunch, maybe dinner. So you can say the sentence like, shall we go for a meal? I know a good restaurant. Okay, shall we go for a meal? I know a good restaurant. So these are some expressions with go for. Next expression with go is be going to. So here be means am, is, are, either of the verbs. Then going, then to, plus there is base form of the verb. And where we use this expression? We use this expression when we mean to say that there is some future plan that we have met. Okay, so if we have decided something well in advance, if we have fixed something well in advance, then we use this be going to construction. There is go, so we are studying this. So the sentence like Ram is going to study maths at university. So see the be going to construction. So here be is verb is there and going to and then base form of the verb. So this is a be form. Now, what does it mean when we say Ram is going to study maths at university? It means that Ram has already decided what to do. He is not in confusion. Okay, he is not in double mind that what he has to do. So that is his future plan. So here going to indicate his future plan. Next is, we are going to visit my uncle in Jaipur very soon. Here are is the be verb, then going to construction and base form of the verb. What does it mean? It also means that we have decided that we are going to visit my uncle. It is fixed. It is as per the plan or some kind of arrangement that has been already decided. Next is, I am going to learn 5 new words every day. Here also am is the be verb, then going to and then base form of the verb. So when we say a sentence like this, it means that I have decided, I have made a plan, I have decided that every day I am going to learn 5 new words. So this is my future plan. So in order to indicate future plan, we use be going to construction. The next expression with go is go plus ing form of the verb, and that we use for many sports and one activity, that is shopping. So for this we use this construction. Okay, so here are some examples. So you can say I go shopping, or I go swimming, or I go fishing, I go sailing, I go skiing, or I go jogging. So these are some of the sports and this is activity. Or you can say he is going shopping, or he is going fishing, or he is going swimming, he is going sailing. What is sailing? Sailing is to travel on a sea, maybe in a boat, B-O-A-T. Or we say they have gone skiing. What is skiing? Skiing is an adventurous sport that is played on ice. Or we can say she wants to go jogging. Jogging is slow running, that is jogging. So these are some of the activities like swimming, fishing, sailing, skiing and jogging. Most of them, they are sports. And there is another activity, that is shopping, and for this we use go plus ing. One thing that we need to remember in this case is we never use preposition to. So you should not say I go to shopping, it is wrong. Or he is going to swimming, it is also wrong. Or we went to fishing, it is wrong. Or they have gone to sailing, it is wrong. Or she wants to go to skiing, it is wrong. Or they have gone to jogging, it is wrong. So do not use here preposition to. Okay, so do not use preposition to when you speak of these sports and this activity shopping. So this is expression with go. We have been studying the meaning of verb go, and the very common meaning that we have been studying is go means moving from one place to the another place. But here in these examples we are going to study altogether different meaning of go, and how that meaning is expressed. It is expressed with some of the adjectives. So when go comes with these adjectives, what is the meaning? The meaning is that there is a change in condition or change in state from good to worse. Okay, so here go means become. Okay, now how in these examples we will try to understand. The first is, my brother's hair is going gray and my father is going bald. Now in this sentence go has appeared twice, but nowhere it means moving from one place to the another place. So what does it mean? So here when he says is going gray, it means it is becoming. Go means become. It is becoming white or gray. And here my father is going bald. Going bald means here becoming bald. Okay, that is losing all his hair. Bald means without any hair on head. That is going bald. Next is, the company went bankrupt last year. Now in this sentence also there is not any kind of movement when it is said that went bankrupt. So what does it mean here? So it go means become. It became bankrupt. Bankrupt means it had lost all its money. That is went bankrupt. Next is, my grandmother is going deaf. So here also becoming deaf. Deaf is that is you can't hear anything. That is deaf. So here also go means become. Next is, he'll go mad. Now here also go doesn't mean any kind of movement, but here also he will become mad. So go has different meanings in these examples. There is another meaning in this sentence. Go indicates speed. Okay, so when we say we were going about 80 kilometers per hour when the accident happened. Now in this sentence we were going, so here go indicates the speed by which we were going or we were traveling. So go indicates speed. So these all examples indicates the different meaning of go. Friends, there are some interesting expressions with go that we are going to study in this section. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and also share this video with your friends. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, remember to subscribe it to get the notifications of my latest videos right here on YouTube. Now we are going to study these expressions with go. So what are these expressions? The first is have a go. What does it mean, have a go? Have a go means try it. Okay, so for example, a sentence like, I have never tried bungee jumping, but I would love to have a go. What is bungee jumping? So bungee jumping is a kind of a sport in which a person jumps from a very high place, for example, a bridge or something, with an elastic rope tied to that person. That is bungee jumping. So here, I would love to have a go. It means I would love to try it. So have a go means try it. Or next is, how is it going? In informal situation with our friends or family members, we can say, how is it going? When we want to say, how are you? Or when we want to ask them, how are you? So you can say, how is it going? So how is it going means, how are you? Or there is another usage of how is it going? What is that? We'll see. So how is it going means, for example, you are doing some kind of exercise and your teacher comes and your teacher wants to ask you what kind of exercise is that, whether it is easy or it is difficult, or are you enjoying that exercise, is it enjoyable or not. So the teacher can say, how is it going? Okay, so for example, if something is easy or difficult or enjoyable, your teacher may ask you. Or there is another expression, that is, it's my go. So what does it mean? It's my go. It's my go means it's my turn. In some games, when we are playing games, we say that it's my go, that is, it's my turn. For example, in games like chess, it's your turn that you are going to play. So you can say it's my turn or it's my go. Friends, these are the expressions with go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy learning and I'll see you soon in another lesson. Thank you.